Alright, so basically, I'm gonna be adding on to some things I felt weren't talked about quite enough or mentioned in Dub's SML 2019 Problems video. I'm just gonna jump right in. So throughout 2019 and even 2018, Logan has seemed to start putting a lot less effort in his videos than normal. Mess-ups and errors that could be easily fixed are just left in due to, I guess, pure laziness. An example would be how in Jeffy the Karate Master, you can blatantly see Chris in the camera after the security footage ends. These things are easily fixable, and I don't understand how they make it into the final cut. Seeing Chris in the background could have been easily avoided by just adding a rough cut. It would have looked a lot better and wouldn't make the video feel rushed or lazy. In Jeffy Goes to the Arcade, there's just a lifeless Jeffy puppet in the claw machine. Like, is he even trying? There are many more examples of low effort in SML videos, but you get the point. This seems to be a recurring thing in recent SML, and in my opinion, certain things like these just take away from the video and make it feel off. I noticed these issues a while back, but they didn't really seem to be that big of a deal. I've just noticed that over time the mess-ups have becoming more and more noticeable and a lot more frequent. The low effort doesn't even just seem to be in the mess-ups, but the edits as well, which leads me into my next topic. Now, I know Logan is a really good editor and can do way better than his recent work. Again, there have been many rushed and lazy edits that appear in Logan's content, and it gets so bad to the point where it looks like he's not even trying. An example of bad editing would be how in Jeffy's virtual reality... Actually, no. I'm just gonna let this clip do the talking.
Check this out! I'm driving a car in space! In space!
And you get the point. This just seems like Logan wanting to get a video out as quick as possible, so he puts hardly any effort into these things. I'd rather him spend a long time working on a video and get them more spread out, rather than more frequent with less effort. The designs are just trash. There's no nicer way to put it, and Logan's reasoning for having them is really dumb. I'm just gonna go over each new puppet character and review them based on design. So, like Dub said, the junior puppet is probably the best, but that isn't saying much. I wouldn't describe any of them as even slightly good, so being the best in the group doesn't mean anything close to that. The junior puppet has a somewhat resemblance to the original junior. It even has the horns from the original character, which is kind of a good thing. But without it being a turtle seems kinda strange. The design is I mean, it has a lot of the original aspects, like the bib, the beady black eyes, the ginger hair, and more, but it seems to look worse while it's being puppeteered, which is the problem with most of them. Logan said it would add more personality to the characters, but for some reason, once they're able to open their mouth, they seem to have less personality. I don't know how that's possible, and I don't know how to describe it either than it looks like they're trapped in one singular emotion. Anyways, back to Junior. The quality is alright at best, and for an overall grade, I'd give it a 4.8 out of 10. Joseph seems to just be... well...
generic the black kid.
He seems to be the best in terms of material quality, but his overall design is just, well, kind of lazy. For starters, he has no eyebrows like the others, which makes him look constantly surprised or creepy. He looks like he's insane half the time, and once he's being puppeteered, looks even worse. He looks like a chain chomp due to his big mouth, big eyes, no eyebrows, and just, yeah. A lot more could have been done to make him look like Joseph. He hardly has any resemblance left at all, other than green. 3.5 out of 10. Cody is just, yeah, Cody is by far the worst out of all of them. He was just turned into a generic nerd that doesn't suit Cody whatsoever. Cody's design is just awful and horrible to look at. Cody is part of the reason it, hurts to watch these videos with human characters. Seeing Cody in frame just hurts. The Cody Puppet looks like some weird Chinese knockoff. He has an overall ugly design and again has no resemblance other than being a nerd. For an overall rating, I don't know, 1 or 0.9? Maybe even a flat out 0. I don't want this puppet to have a look on the bright side. It should be an automatic no for a permanent character. The others could all at least improve. This one shouldn't be a thing in general. Bowser's new design, or Trevor from GTA, has completely ruined his character's personality. I don't think characters should be stuck in one emotion, unless it's the whole purpose of the character. SML Bowser isn't evil like the game's counterpart and has a funny dumb side to him. This design just doesn't fit with his character at all. It looks off whenever he talks. Bowser's design looks like some type of prison inmate who murdered 36 people. He's probably the second worst, being slightly better than Cody, and for an overall grade, 2.1 out of 10. There hasn't been much of, or any footage of Puppet Mario yet as of recording, other than a snippet of Logan practicing.
And we also have the Mario Puppet. Hey guys, help me. Help me please. Jeffy, stop it. You know, I'm just so sad all the time. So, yeah, if my family sees this, I want them to know I love them. Mario's actually my favorite.
Yeah, this is probably the worst in terms of effort. This is just not Mario in the slightest, and that clip just doesn't go with it whatsoever. Mario's voice doesn't match with this puppet and looks really weird. I hope they never use this puppet, as it just ruins the Mario in Super Mario Logan. It looks like some generic working man with no real effort put into the design. Think of it as a default character in a video game. Overall grade, 2.5 out of 10. The human puppets are never going to work. It's not gonna help his channel from getting targeted in any way. He'd have to refilm the entire SML movie, unless he's just given up on that completely at this point. But anyways, I think the human puppets are a terrible idea, and if it ever has to happen, please, Logan, make them look better. My next topic is on a character who pretty much started all of this. I never thought I'd say it, but Jeffy has improved from last year. But not for a good reason. His character is now pretty much just dumb joke and random. Jeffy seems to just be used as a tool for clickbait nowadays. Some videos with his name in the title don't even center around him at all. He'll appear for a few minutes and then disappear. But for the videos he does appear in, he's still not a good character. He's still annoying, less than before, but annoying. He seems to just be a insert overused random comment or joke here button. There have actually been some really good Jeffy videos, but not because of Jeffy. He just happens to be tolerable enough for the other characters to be enjoyable. Well, that's gonna wrap this up. I just went over some things that I felt could have been included and wanted to share my own perspective on some of SML's 2019 problems. I hope you all enjoyed. Alright, so as of recording, legit just in the middle of recording, apparently Logan and Chili broke up. I don't know why or what, the reasoning or anything. This just came up while I was recording. I just figured I'd throw that in here. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of it. Maybe we'll get, an update video or something on it, but yeah. Alright, another interruption. Apparently they didn't break up anymore and are back. I don't know, I'm confused. No, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I guess we'll find out.
Drinking milk till that glass get empty. Fill it up, don't let that glass get empty. Drinking milk till that glass get empty. Fill it up, don't let that glass get empty. Drinking milk till that glass get empty. Fill it up, don't let that glass get empty. Drinking milk till that glass get empty. Fill it up, don't let that glass get empty. Yo, don't